Welcome everyone to the finale of Metaphor, hopefully. I think this should be the finale. This is the last day of the game, so we should be finishing the game today. Welcome, Kana. Howdy, howdy. How are you, Crypta? I'm doing great. Thank you, Geyser, for the sound redeem. I'm actually doing good. I'm not as sleepy as I was yesterday. I am ready to finish this game today, hopefully. However long this takes, hopefully not too long. Hopefully we can finish it within like the 2-hour stream. If not, I'm okay to go an extra hour, if needed be. But welcome everybody. I am so ready for this game to be over. Not because I think it's bad. I think this game is amazing. It's just we've been playing this game for a really long time. It is time for us to move on. Those are the lyrics to Hollow Advent's song Rebellion. Oh, I see. I don't watch Hollow, so I don't. I'm familiar with Hollow, but I don't watch them, so I wouldn't know. But I hope you all have been doing good on this lovely Wednesday or Thursday, wherever you are in the world. Let's see. I have already played through a couple of days because, as I said in the last stream, we kind of did everything we needed to in the game, and we just kind of needed to dilly-dally for a couple days. So the last time in stream, I think I ended on like the 19th. It is now the 25th. So we could do a couple things. First, we can go to the toilet, get our last luck stat that I think we can gain up until this point. And then we can just dilly-dally for the morning, and then we'll have a bunch of story-related things. Okay, what random thing should I do today? Maybe we will go down. I wish we could kind of just hang out with people if we feel like it. Like, just kind of randomly. I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But that's about it. all we can do is just, like, look at them. Okay, but I'm ready. I hope I'm at a good enough level for this in the game. I'm level 71. I feel like for most Atlas games, being in like the 70 level range is pretty good. But I'm keeping the game on normal mode just in case. I feel like that's not over level. I think that's like the good level that we're supposed to be. Let's just do this random thing until nighttime. I believe there's a story scene.
All right.
Let's kind of skip through that because we don't really need this. This is the final day. Let's get going with the progress. Yes, we need to finish. It's the last day of the game. The last fight. I am actually really curious as to how this is all going to end. Because, like, obviously, we're defeating Luis. But what's going to happen that leads up to it? I honestly have no idea. Why is this not voice acted? This should be voice acted. Okay. Well, we finally have the Lords of Luciana and Montario on board.
You could say.
Both are rotten to the core, mind, but all the same, they remain the sovereign lords of the principalities. Time is short, so we can't afford to overlook their influence and connections. We'll have them speak out against the rioting in the cities. It should help contain the situation, if only a little. Whoa! Nice work, Batlin.
Ah.
So the first time I've thought this, but I'm glad to have met you and to stand beside you now. You who was literally looking down on us in the beginning. At least he had a change of heart. So that is good. I always had a rebellious streak, you know? I was a fire under the church's hills, but as soon as I started feeling the heat myself, I'd relent. I was just avoiding confrontation. Learning a bit too late that maybe I've wasted a lot of my life drowning in anxiety like that. But in the end, you did turn and face it. Yes, well, meeting you showed me what I wanted to be in this world. All those who struggle deserve to know the truth, to have access to information unfettered, without slant or bias.
Isn't that
struggle, the anxiety, is what causes Magla to swell up from the heart, and facing those fears is what turns Magla into magic.
I guess.
I wish people could learn that it's natural to feel anxious, not something to be afraid of. Right, but in the incredibility, very tiny, absolutely minuscule chance that Luis uses his brand of magic or whatever he's got up his sleeve to turn me into a human.
How goes it?
Why, I'd rip my heart right out of my own chest. Show him then and there that I'd rather die than be turned into a monster.
What?
Careful what you wish for, as they always say, it might end up coming true, even if you don't mean it. Let's not put that into the world. I only say it because I have faith that you'll save me well before it comes to that, Your Highness.
So,
Well, at least he's confident. Well, tomorrow's the grand finale.
I'll see you later.
If you've any final things to say to anyone, best do it now. I'd hate for you to head to your big to-do with regrets.
all good?
Yeah, we might not get another chance. Why not spend time with someone? Oh, I can't spend time with everybody? I have to choose? Well, you guys already know who I'm choosing.
Let's go see.
This is probably our last chance to relax like this. I suggest talking to everyone so you can push forward without regrets. Okay, yeah, we do get to spend time with everyone. And while you're at it, if you have any completed requests you haven't reported back on, tonight's the night. I believe I do. I've already... Oh my god. Hey!
Mister, don't you have a big job tomorrow? You want to do the same thing that Papa tried to do that day, don't you? That's why I want to talk.
Do I have to hang out with every single follower? Okay, this is gonna take like an hour.
Are you sure I'm not bothering you, mister? I know you're real busy and all.
See, this should also be voice acted.
Yay! That's great! There's so much I want to talk to you about. The other day, I played with my friends and we drew pictures with chalk in the alleyway. We drew lots of flowers and houses and
then...
Oh yeah, one of the nice men who came by to get food said he found a job. He makes plates now. And then...
It'll be fine.
You don't have to tell me all at once. Take your time.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. But now, everyone in town's been kinda scary lately. They all seem really nervous, and some of them have even been saying that a lot of people are going to die tomorrow.
Oof. They're expecting a big bloodbath?
But I know better. Once you become king, everyone will be happy again. I've been telling that to lots of people, but they don't believe me. Some people even think things will get worse. They say a child can't get anything done, but that's not true, is it?
If so,
A child? Isn't Will like at least 18? Well, I guess to some people's eyes that's still pretty young. I just have to tackle each problem carefully and take it one step at a time.
I see.
Right. Okay. Then I'll tackle problems too. How can I help though? Oh, I'll talk to everyone. I'll tell them all about the place where we can all proudly call home. Maybe everyone's feeling like I did before. Like they've got nowhere to go and everybody else is just out to judge them or hurt them. But mister, you said you'd make a country without all that, where it'll be peaceful and kind and nobody cries. It'll be a place for everyone. If I tell people that, do you think they'll feel better?
right.
That's a good idea.
Okay then, I'll tell everyone as soon as I can, starting tomorrow morning. I want to do my best for everyone, just like Papa and Mister.
I feel like I've changed my Maria voice. That's not 100% how I
Maria?
used to do her voice. Well, you're looking very happy, Maria. Anyway, don't forget about that thing you wanted to give him, okay?
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
There you go. For you, Mister.
Handmade charm? Oh no, I am gonna have to hang out with every single follower, don't I?
I made it with Miss Fabian. I'll make sure you and everybody else comes back safe and sound.
Thank you. The next time you see me, I'll be king.
I sewed it myself, stitch by stitch. It's kind of messy, but I tried my best. Don't look inside. It's
Oop, I had a burp.
kind of embarrassing. She was feeling embarrassed.
Okay, so that's Maria. Oh, Jesus, I do have to talk to everybody. Ah! Okay, I think we'll save our party members for last. Okay, let's talk to more. Oh, God, we have to talk to more.
Perhaps.
Can I just go? Oh, I have to seek out everybody? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way they want me to seek out every single person.
Perhaps.
Oh, okay, fine. It won't take me to the nearest more
right, then.
area.
Let's head there right away.
Oops, where did I join? All right, get ready for an hour of all this. Because I remember this usually takes a long time to talk to everybody.
Now, where was I?
I told more about my final battle with Luis tomorrow. I see. So at last we have reached the final battle for the throne. Luis is a foe more fearsome than any you have faced.
Do you truly believe you can defeat him?
Well, I feel like the game has kind of prepped us. I mean, we fought him at least like 3 times by this point. It feels kind of underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie.
Leave it to me.
Yes.
Good. Spoken like a king to be. In striving toward the apex of all archetypes, you surely marked yourself as worthy of rule. If you were to take the throne, that would thusly end my imprisonment under the last king's decree.
I have faith in you.
I trust that you'll win. You must, if I am ever to know freedom again, however selfish a reason that is.
That's...
But any other possible king could free you just as easily, right?
But
Even if they
so,
could, any other king might only condemn me as the past king did. I, and those who believe such ideals, could be easily imprisoned once more.
How delightful.
To finally be allowed back into the world I've dreamed of. To be under your reign. It will seem a new world altogether. Perhaps you saw phantoms in my image throughout your travels. That's all they were. Through all this, I remained locked in this prison. I wish I could travel the lands again as I did in my youth. What extraordinary sights I would see.
Indeed.
First to the royal capital Grand Trad, I would be content to watch the people go about their daily lives. Then off to Brawhaven by way of Martira.
It sounds like a familiar path.
And so it should. After all, the tales of your journey have inspired me so much. I wish I could travel at your side. If the chance existed, no matter how slim, I'd take it. Though I suppose that's a dangerously insolent proposal for a king to be.
Please.
Still, once you are king, if ever you decide to tour the country or return to the road, please, allow me to join you.
I thank you.
Thank you. To walk a country born anew, together with its new king. It is like a dream. My heart bursts with anticipation. Ah, that reminds me. I'm sure it's far too early to prepare for our trip together, but let me give you this. A queen.
What say you?
For all you have learned for graduating for your studies in academia, I award you this diploma. Let its white wing mark your flights from its bookish nest.
I can hardly wait.
Now, once you leave this place, we shall remain apart for a short while, but I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
I don't think I need to do anything in the academia just yet. I think we'll know once I'm actually in the dungeon to prepare for that. Okay, well, we've hung out with more. Who's the next one? Okay, well, let me teleport. Okay, we'll do Brigitte.
No.
Yes, okay, thank goodness. Yeah, I guess I'll just go from the bottom up. Because I do want to do Stroll last, because he is my favorite, so.
I didn't think you'd come to see me at a time like this.
Welcome. You've come all this way. We can talk as long as you'd like.
So,
Those Ujiv children I took in seem to be regaining their spirits, little by little.
yes.
The grief of losing their parents and hometown is not easily buried, of course, but I thought enlisting them as my helpers might provide a welcome distraction. I have no intention of putting such small children on anything dangerous. That's what I have you here for, after all. I've been racking my brain trying to think of functions for an igniter that would have no use as a weapon. For lack of any ideas of my own, I asked the children. Gosh, Brigitte is so gorgeous. I know, she's so pretty. I love her design. Even though, like, without seeing her face from the back, she looks like Edelgard to me. It was like I'd opened a floodgate. Idea after idea. Jet shoes based on wing propulsion, super brooms that clean the floor with water, and wind magic combined.
Right.
Yes.
Indeed, they've dreamed up all kinds of things. Even better is that all their suggestions really could help improve people's lives, with a little adjustment for practicality. Hello, Random Dale, hey, what's up? They also suggested a pen that could write sparkling text, and an instrument that could play itself. Of course, I asked what the point of these trifles would be. And the response? It'd be fun. In short, they're playthings. The thought took me entirely off guard. The suggestions were worthless as weapons. They barely even sounded useful, but I could certainly see them putting smiles on children's faces. An instrument that plays itself, that's like the equivalent of AI.
Fair point.
Perhaps that's just what this country needs. Something good for nothing but a smile now and then. I think you're right.
Yes.
It might do some good, but I'm thinking of something a little broader than igniters alone. Sanctism dominates this country in many ways. They profit off of every destructive igniter sold, while entertainment and tools of simple utility are restricted. Dinner and that one friend have got me playing Helldivers 2, so I'm gonna be distracted until I can get out of it. No worries, Random Dallas. Spend time with your friends and your brother. Don't worry about me.
Listen.
As for this country you dream of, you've not even set foot on the path yet. To look at the distance you must tread, many would advise against it. But I will walk beside you. Just watch. Between my connections, my tech, and my business sense, it'll be a simple task. Will, give me your hand. Reaching out to someone without any sort of self-interested calculation. I haven't done this since I was a child. I was too scared. But somehow you make it possible. My dreams, my aspirations. Let this handshake be as entrusting them to you.
They didn't even shake it.
This
Her
here.
brooch?
Personally cut and polished, I'll have you know. I looked for a magnet crystal that gleams with the same clarity as your eyes. It's a Miagre? Magre? Little thing to hold, but I hope you can feel how heavy my wishes have made it. May fortune favor you.
Try not to die.
Don't die, Will. You are hope. For the children, for me. And hope is not so easily replaced.
I promise. Okay, seems like each person's gonna take at least like 5 minutes to get through. So,
Oh, any one of them will do.
okay. Barden next. Brigitte Hulkenberg are in the top for waifus.
You've come.
They are both great, that is for sure. Did you hear the news? What news?
But I'm happy you came to see me despite it all. You've come all this way, so what say we have ourselves a wee chat?
The truth is,
Ever since that attack from the human, the townspeople have slowly but surely come round to participating in the security activities. Pursuit Over 4 is getting a remake. Oh yeah, Persona 4. I did hear about that, yes. Yeah. I did see the tweet that Yuri Lowenthal said he was not returning, so it seems they do plan to recast everyone like they did with Persona 3, which that always makes me a little bit sad, but I mean, I would say the Persona 3 cast, not all of them were terrible. I definitely have some characters that I prefer their older voice over others, but not everyone was horrible. Like, some people I was like completely fine with their recasts.
What happened?
What's worrying you now? I'm worried. Security policies, the methods of self-government. All that needs buy-in from the people. We need everyone's voices to both speak and be heard. The hope is we can find a compromise among all the different opinions and then make a change. It's not easy leading such an affair, let me tell you. That does seem like a real challenge. It is, but hey, you're soon to be in a similar position, ain't you?
I haven't a
A
choice.
king chosen by the people will be different from any other king we've ever had. Every citizen will accept something from you, and you'll feel a duty to live up to that expectation. This country is made up of allied states, with a majority city as the capital of each state, but now they all exist under one nation. Each region has their own rich and complex history and cultures. The wishes of the people are also different.
You.
And you'll be king of all this. How do you think you're gonna possibly hear other people's opinions?
That's...
Well, yeah, exactly. Why don't we just ask? Ah, well, at least you got the right intentions. But considering your position and the number of subjects involved, taints the most practical thing.
You know,
Here's what I think. A single king cannot possibly listen to each and every one of his subjects. However, if you take a look at the country by region and town, you'll find people such as myself. Now I can govern this town according to whatever your kingly wishes may be. And I can collect my people's opinions and transmit them to you. So that way, the king and the people can have a direct connection to each other. We just need other leaders to follow suit. I believe you'll be a righteous king, and many others behind you do too. That said, some only follow whoever they think will come out strongest. Perhaps some follow you out of fear, just as with Luis. You have a duty to all them just as any other, though, and no doubt you'll have days where you just want to run away.
on the other hand,
And on those days, remember this. There are those who are determined to walk with you through thick and thin.
don't you worry.
They believe in and support you. They will correct you when you err. And little by little, you look back and see more and more people behind you.
Have a look.
Now that reminds me, the townspeople wanted to give this to you. A lantern? They fused glass and sandworm husks to make this. It's a special household item unique to Maltira. Everyone here will make use of it. In fact, they hope to make production of this a major industry in Maltira. Our artisans practice pretty hard these days. You just watch. My city is gonna flourish under your rule. Welcome, Battle Neon. Hello, hello. For the Persona 4 casting in place was inevitable, but I love Johnny Young Bosch and Yuri Lowenthal's performance as you and Yosuke thanks to my experience with the Persona 4 anime. Yeah! It's a little sad, but then again, I guess it makes sense. You know, the game is quote-unquote old. So I guess it would happen. And I'm sure they probably would have want to take a different direction. But I personally am a fan of, like, if the original voice actor is still doing voice acting, why not keep them? So that's why I remember when Digimon Tri was getting dubbed in English, a lot of the original,
Right,
I think at least half of the original cast came back. So that I liked. Okay, so we did Barden. Now Alonzo, this freaking dude. This freaking guy. This freaking guy.
Greetings.
He's just out and about, like he didn't just die. Like, is anyone gonna recognize you, sir? I know you're a busy fellow, but you and I are friends. Can we talk elsewhere for a minute?
Oh?
A candidate to the very end. I can hardly believe it. And I dare say you've made dying for your sake quite worth it.
So,
That depends on you. I'm currently planning to do next after you're king. I'm certain it'll be quite chaotic in this country for some time.
The odds on my death was greatly exaggerated. Literally.
Firstly, we'll have the loudmouth chaps haranguing people, scoundrels showing up sordid books by milking our muddled masses before anyone's the wiser.
Whatever the heck that meant. What?
And of course, those scoundrels will have great political and financial interests. We'll have vultures lying to wait around every corner.
yeah.
We need someone in finances, that's
see.
for sure.
It's not that I don't have faith in you, but I just wanted to make sure you knew Utopia wouldn't come knocking anytime soon. But don't worry, I'll not leave you to your own devices. Perhaps I'll enter the political arena, be your speaker of sorts. You'll have your political opponents in the years ahead, doing their best to drag you down, undermine your ideals, and line their pockets while they're at it. I figured I'd make use of this silver tongue of mine to uniformly dismantle their schemes and force their timely exeunt.
Well,
Interesting.
I'll see all their ploys for what they are, a lie for a lie. Sick a bad guy on the bad guys, in other words.
No one knows a better con man than a con man himself.
My nature has changed not one iota. I am a two-faced trickster who schemes upon and deceives others. But even I could truly glimpse the hope you aim to create in this country. So I'll use my lies to support you until the end. Surely these are the sorts of lies my mother would overlook, yes?
Moving on.
I'm glad to have met you. Before we part, I have but one word of advice for my future king. If ever an enemy appears insurmountable, tell yourself this. My opponent is strong, but that is all that they are. It is fine to fear an enemy's strength, but let not that fear consume you. Steel yourself, and remember, the enemy is strong, yet I will prevail.
It's fine.
Determination will be your power. Determination is all you need to break through. It is the weapon you'll wield to seize your tomorrow.
Well then,
And with that, farewell. I leave you with both my parting extolments and my toll for departing penitence.
Did he just dump a load of baggage onto us? A silver coin I'd never seen before with an identical design on the other side. I felt Alonzo's candor, a man of many faces now unmasked. Alright, that's Alonzo. How many more do I have left? We're not even halfway through. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa! We got 8 more to go. Okay. Truth be told, I for one am glad that Alonso survived. I have come around to understanding the importance of deaths and fake outs, especially when it comes to Dragon Ball. I mean, sometimes death fake outs work out. I don't like it when people use death fake outs for the sake of shock factor, but I think here it makes sense a little bit. It makes a lot more sense why they would, I guess, do a death fake out.
And you're going to face off against the blighter Luis. Well, I for one think you've got him whipped. Oh, say, there was something I wanted to tell you. Got a minute?
I'm so bad at accents, I'm sorry,
Hey,
but this is the most I can do.
Hey, remember how I said I had something to tell you? Well, the educational program was founded is really doing aces.
Listen,
I'm sure it could have happened without you.
Well, you ain't wrong about that. But you're still the one who gave me the opportunity, course. Just goes to show we can make a place for ourselves in that world without stealing and deceiving. You taught me that, you know? It was you who got my friends and the opportunity to make a decent living. Some of them even moved to other towns and opened up a shop.
What a day.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to take up something new just to keep up.
what?
Right then.
There's a good question. I was thinking maybe somewhere overseas. And I've been thinking of another thing I once told you. That we allies fighting for this country. Our paths are different, but we got to come and go. What's a couple of thoughts running loose in my noggin, actually? If you become king, I think I'll journey aboard.
If you want my opinion.
I bet someone in charge could use some intel from faraway lands. I could get that for you. A king's gonna need all that help he can get.
Right.
Then I'll find out what's good, what's bad, and what's going on in the world and report back. We can solve the world's issues together.
Really?
Damn. It is... Honestly, Will has like a stacked, like, what do you call it? Like, entourage? Is that the word? Like, bro, he's got everyone and every single skill he could possibly need as a king. Like, we need to do this, I know a guy. This needs to get done, I know a guy. This needs to get done, I know a guy.
Word of warning though, don't let this country go to the dogs while I'm gone. If everyone's not prancing around all merry like when I get back, I knock you a good one. Won't care much to see your ugly mug for long sputs, but better to make myself useful, I suppose. I'm gonna do what I do best, and the only payment I want is you watching over me. Why don't you think good and hard about what I mean by that? Papa Daft! I'm out of here. Wait, does she also have a crush on Will? Except for one thing. There was something everyone made for you, so here you go. It takes a lot of effort to make many characters as likable as possible, and if you ask me, the game did in a way I felt Persona couldn't. I think it mainly comes down to the setting and the world. Yeah, I think it kind of also depends on the Persona game. Some Persona games, I feel the, like, confidants, I feel like Persona 3 confidants focus more on being relatable to lifestyle and situations. So I personally find Persona 3's confidants really well done and really relatable. Persona 5, I feel like only certain characters have that relatable factor, and they have a lot more, like, I guess, I don't want to say like tropey type of stories, but I guess kinda. Or they each have like a little story happening that I guess you may not see as common. But I think with Katharina, or just everyone in Metaphor in general, I think the fact that racism and discrimination and like, what like financial class you are, political class and all that I feel like this, even if you took out the whole fantasy aspect out of Metaphor, this world still makes sense. You know what I mean? Like this entire world still makes sense even without all the fiction factors. Everyone brought their best talents to it, whether it was carving the wood, painting those pretty colors, all that. If we could mass produce those dolls, it'd make a good souvenir, yeah? We could make it a Uchronia specialty item. Like they say, dream big. Tomorrow's battle's only the first piece of that dream. So you better pull out all the stops and win. This country's gonna be ours for the building.
Okay, luckily we don't have as many like followers in this game as we do in Persona, because I remember whenever we'd have to do these in Persona, they take forever. Okay, now we're getting to the more direct party members. Or at least people in our entourage. Hello. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Now then.
Well, well, tomorrow's the main event itself, eh? I thought it'd be nice to have a bit of a chat before then. How about we go somewhere and have a nice view? A quick teleport should do the trick.
Whoa!
What a grand meteor shower. Like the sky itself wishing you luck with a dance of stars, eh? Well, I dabble. My real love sonnets are reserved for dragon crystals, though. Meteor showers are fine, but how lovely it would be to be a rain of crystals.
I read that wrong.
I have mentioned dragon crystals to you before, haven't I? They're the remains of a great magical entity floating high up in the heavens. You sometimes find them crashing down in the mountains. We take those and process them for use in golden runners, you see, as a semi-biological component.
True.
I feel like the game is still kind of loud. Hold on.
My dream was to fly to the sky and pluck one straight from the firmament.
Yep.
Well, now I have gone above the horizon. I've flown, and if I don't stop here, one day the crystals in the heavens will be within reach. But it makes me wonder. I've spent a lifetime honing my skills and stuffing myself with knowledge. I can't let myself be satisfied with flying alone, can I? Till now, all my research and projects have been for the sake of my dream. The idea of doing it for the altruism or public good, poppycock.
I didn't read that right.
Far too abstract for my tastes.
But
What's this journey? Seeing you all work for the people? For a better world? It's gotten under my skin. Burns at me like the same mad passion of my most ambitious projects. If an invention of mine helps someone out there or gives them joy, that's my part in changing this land, eh? It's just like what you and our merry band do. Trumpeting all over the helping all sorts. A change that happens one city at a time, instead of by power of some lofty authority. This world is full of inconveniences and irrationalities. What? Well, my lad, that's what I intend to change. One invention at a time.
Right.
Do you have a favorite area in the country of Ukrainia? I said this before, but Virga Island won your heart for all various reasons. I know Yufa is far from the reason. I kind of like Altabury. I kind of like the structure of Altabury. I don't really think there's any specific era I prefer over the other, but I think I like Altabury just because that's the type of like city structure that I think would be fun to live in or interesting to live in, and that's about it. Like a city, like a town in the mountains. I think that's pretty cool.
Marvelous, isn't it? Though I still have no idea what I'm going to invent, of course. But soon enough, you'll be crowned king, and that'll be that. But you do know the road ahead is only going to be bumpier, don't you? I imagine a grand title like Your Majesty would crush the very back of most who wore it, and yet you're rather looking forward to it, aren't you? And, and that reminds me, there's something I'd like you to have.
here.
The first dragon crystal I ever found. Just a shard, really. Not enough magic power to have any practical application. But when I picked this up, that's when my dream hit me. One day, I'll go to the skies. And now, here we are.
I'll do it.
I'll get you all to Louise tomorrow, no matter what. We'll make the impossible possible.
Hey.
You hear me, lad? Don't you falter now.
Alright, that's Neuros done. Now we can get to all of our party members. Okay, for the first one up. Why does it say I still have something with Rhea? Basilio.
I'll...
Alright, sir. You've had the most character development, I think, out of everyone so
Finally.
far.
Guess this is it. We finally settled things with Luis. Though a sky like this don't exactly feel encouraging and all. Say, you need a breather at all? We could visit the ocean if you like. Wouldn't take a moment to teleport over.
Puts it in perspective why this game means so much to me and how we need to
All right.
face this cruel world. There are quite a few parallels in this world that unfortunately do reflect our world. First time I saw the ocean, know what I said? God damn, biggest bond I've ever seen. Del got a good laugh out of that one. Del, Lady Vela, Vinka, I thought we'd always be together. I figured I'd already live my life the way I wanted. Now I got some perspective on it, though. There's so much I never did. Somehow, it never really hit me that I could die at any moment. Just like that. Everything I am could suddenly end, even after nearly dying as a kid. You're stupid, aren't I?
Listen,
Yeah,
Suppose.
I'll tell.
I think Del wanted to stay by Lady Juna's side for the rest of his days. Never said it, of course, but I could tell.
It was always his eyes when he looked at her. Oh my god, did Del have a crush on Juna? But he'll never see her again. Aw, no, you ruined the mood. And me, I'll never see Lady Vela again. I never got to tell her how she saved me. How I really... Wait, did he like what? The brothers like the sisters? Is this what's happening?
I admired her. Never told her how I felt about her. Now I never will. I once swore to you, right, that I'd help make a world where everyone could smile and laugh. Lady Vela, Vinka, and Del. They were all tangled up in the worst parts of this twisted country, and they all suffered for it. This land will run on suffering, and somehow, all its weak and meek ended up fuel for its fires. A crown on your head won't make that easier to change.
it'll be fine. Obviously.
Hell yeah, nobody gonna keep us down. Doesn't happen as fast as you want it to. Lots of people are gonna resent change. It's a scary thing, yeah?
Still.
Still, through the fear, if we're all wishing for the same thing, that'll be a force to be reckoned with. Slow or not, this piece of shite world will change. At least I'll see the light from hanging out with you. So no matter what goes down tomorrow, I'm gonna make sure that crown's yours. Actually, I got another reason for being here today. Hold on a sec. Still having a crush on Juno was foreshadowed since we first met him, so we still have a crush on Vela makes sense, especially considering she saved his life. I kind of was wondering if Del maybe... I couldn't tell if he was just suspicious of Juno, or maybe I could... Part of me thought, like, maybe he does like her, but he was never really obvious about it. And, like, he did, like, kind of, what is it? Suspect her in more ways than one, so I was like, maybe that's just him paying extra attention because he's sneaky about, like, he thinks she's being sneaky, but he also likes her, but, like, is it obvious or whatnot? I don't know. It's made of some rare beeswax or something, apparently. They say the scent brings good fortune. Lady Vela had it when she was fixing me up. Gave me a little dab on both cheeks. She said I hoped I could smile again. Hoped my luck would turn. A slum rat like me. So now I'm giving it to you, Will. Hope fortune favors you tomorrow.
All right.
Well, suppose we better head back. Big day ahead, yeah?
I feel like I should save in case, like, my game crashes or something. When I said that getting through all these conversations was gonna take an hour, I meant an hour. Alright, let's do Yufa next. Oh, shit! Whoa! Ah! Morose! Thank you so much for all the gifted subs! Ah! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Welcome! I hope you've been doing good. Thank you so much for being here. As always, your support of the channel is super, super appreciated. Congratulations to everyone who just got a gifted sub! Congrats, congrats. I hope you all are, everyone say thank you to Morose. Sorry, I'm trying to, oh my gosh. All these notifications. Wah! Thank you so much, Morose. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough for continuously supporting me and for always donating so much too. That's crazy. Like I still can't believe it sometimes. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your guys' support really motivates me to want to grow. So thank you, thank you. And I hope you've also been doing well, Morose. And that things are going well for you. And that you've been having a good you've had a good May. since the month is starting to come to an end?
I'd like to visit my brother before we fight. Would you teleport me to Etria?
This is actually the main reason why I don't ship with Will and Juna. I actually ship her with Fidelia, even if that dream will never come true. I guess I can get it. I don't know. I feel like Juna is like a lot older than Will, though. Like, I get the feeling that Juna is like around the same age as Stroll and Hulkenberg. But then again, I don't think Stroll and Hulkenberg are that much older than Will. But I feel like Juna would not go. I don't think Juna would go for someone like Will, I guess. Like, if that makes sense. I could see, I'm not saying I ship them, but I feel like Juna and Stroll would most likely happen more than Will and Juna would. But I don't ship anyone in this game. So, that's just like an example.
Brother,
You've come.
Oh, if it isn't my dear sister. And with Will in tow. Have you come all this way to see me?
yes, I needed to talk with you at any costs.
We told Edeni about tomorrow's decisive battle against Luis.
Tomorrow's finally the day, is it? Then allow me to take this opportunity to speak with you. Once you stop Luis and take the throne, what are your plans for what follows? Surely you don't imagine the book will close on a happily ever after. The people will not be a monolith. Even your supporters who agree with you have varied expectations, and those differences will drag you down, all as enemies lurk in the shadows.
Right.
You're right, and I'm prepared for that.
No matter how thorny the path he walks becomes, we are all determined to walk it beside him.
I see.
Good. If you are so resolved, I have nothing further to say. I pray that with every step you take, the path bears fruit.
Listen for a word of our victory tomorrow, brother. We're going to survive, and will most certainly return to the island.
Now that you mention it.
Oh, wait. I had something I want to give you, Will. I'll run into the house to retrieve it.
That Yufa, always in such a hurry. She'll never change. I've been looking after her for a long time, but I'm thinking it's time to entrust that role to someone else.
Is that all right?
Who else but you? I can see the way Yufa acts around you, even if I wish I couldn't.
He's acknowledging he knows.
You've been planting false expectations in my sister's head. I hope you know I won't stay quiet about it.
It looks like you two are having a rousing conversation.
Indeed, we were talking about the swarms of vicious man-eating sharks that teem in the night sea. I was telling him if someone were to be thrown in, they'd die instantly.
The adults told me that lie all the time when I was a child. Bad children who lie will be thrown into the sea at night, they'd say.
What is it?
You're looking a little pale, Will. What's wrong?
Nothing, just your brother threatened me.
Well, didn't you say you have something to give him?
See this for
Oh,
yourself.
yes, I do. Here, Will. For your hands only.
Oh my god, my leg is asleep. Ah! My entire thigh all the way down to my foot. I hate that.
This is the shell of a ripple snail. It's a good luck charm here on this island. If you hold it to your ear, you can hear the sound of the ocean. Tradition says it contains a prayer for its owner to return home safely, just like how the waves return to shore.
Wives give these to their husbands when they head out to sea. Oh, she goes straight for it.
That's quite the gift.
Did I say their husbands? Anyway, let's get going. We've got a big day ahead of us.